to your February 6th through the 12th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. This is the last time we will see this wintry table, so I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, and am still doing so right now. 2 days until Valentine's Day, so yeah, want to make sure that, you know, it's changed up for the springtime. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you, my friends. And welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. If you guys know someone who is a Capricorn and this resonates with them, go ahead and share that video. Okay, let's see. Best message, please. Best message. Your own card coming out. Your own card coming out. How interesting. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on over here. This is talking about addictions, self-attainment, self-attachments, people who are attached to you, resisting some kind of change, going against the grain in some ways, adding restrictions to your life, but also feeling very grounded. So people always want to see the devil card and go, kind of like the tower, right? But what you understand, and you as Capricorns understand, that it is actually can be a very good card, because it means that you're very grounded. It's showing, you know what, there could be some toxicity within your life. You might even feel like you're chained to a karmic situation, but it's also talking about restraints. It's also talking about restrictions. It's also talking about grounding yourself for your own energy, right? The devil energy is very grounded, really bringing in that soul, not soul, excuse me, that ground root chakra, right? Where you're feeling very rooted, very grounded in the situation. No one's going to push me over at this time. I have my hooves in the ground. Coming from a Taurus over here, right? Know all about them horns and those hooves, and that tail, right? So definitely not going to have things go on around you that you are not going to be aware of. Now, that's very interesting that I heard that, because it makes me feel like that's exactly what's going on. Someone is restricting you and making you feel like, you know what, you don't know what's going on, Capricorn. I'm doing this and doing that, and you're saying you think you're doing this and you think you're doing that behind my back, but that is not the case. The case is I'm very grounded and I understand exactly what's going on within the situation. Ooh, thank you, Spirit, for that. Wow. Okay, yeah, they're leaving you out in the cold, right? And you're just being very sensible and very patient about the situation. They're isolating themselves away, or maybe it's you who's isolating yourself away, going, you think you know what you're doing, but I'm going to pull those chains this way, right? And I'm going to keep myself isolated, since, you know, you think that you're going to isolate me, but you know what, I'm going to turn the table over here and actually isolate you. Oh, hello. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Definitely. Wow. So where it does kind of feel like they're trying to put you out in the cold, you're just kind of like kicking it on the couch going, yeah, we'll see how that works. Right? Keeping your patience alive. Maybe they want you to lose patience about the situation. Maybe they want you to come crying back, you know, to the situation, but you're saying, I'm leaving that past behind me. I'm leaving that situation. I'm not going to do this. I'm moving forward, right? And I'm not taking you along because you told me you didn't want me there anyways when you cold shouldered me. But I think that their problem is, though, Cap, is that as soon as you start cold shouldering them, that gets their mind going. Now they're in worry, right? Well, you're just like, yeah, you put me out there. You left me in worry, maybe even feel a little defeated about the situation. But now I'm taking that turn. This whole story is about turning the tables back on them. So nurturing the situation, finding your practical supportiveness within yourself. Ooh. cutting some resentment. Well, they're in a resentment stage for sure as you're cutting your losses. As you're cutting them out of the picture, boy, are they worried about this situation. Trying to keep your hope and calm through this situation. Now, I think the last reading you had was everything's going to work out in your favor type of situation, and it does feel like it's leading to this situation. Whether, you know, it depends on how you're going to see it as, you know, but no matter what, it's there will be a calm after the storm. Yeah, because here we go with karma. What comes around goes around situation. Whoa, hello. But it's causing a standstill. As they're resisting to change, it's just going to put them in a stalled position. They feel like you're also stalling from coming towards them, but you're saying, no, I'm putting myself in a protection mode. This is the way I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to stand my ground, but I'm going to stand over here. I'm not going to stand in front of you right now. Because you know what? There's no reason to stand in front of you. See, because I'm going to put you out in the cold the way you made me feel. So this is really kind of like a kind of an eye for an eye kind of situation where you're turning the tables. Whether you're just trying to see what reaction they have to the situation. Maybe it's one of those situations I've never turned the tables on you before. So maybe you're just looking for that overall reaction to see what's going on and see how they take this. Some of you might have even packed your bags and left to see if they chase you. I'm just, you know, it's like the kind of reaction. If I do this back to you, what is the reaction? Is it worth the reaction? Because if this is the way it's going to be, then it's a telltale sign of how you truly feel. Right now, it's just showing that they are in regret, but they are in resentment. So regret and resentment, though, when you get together with those kind of situations, it's almost like they have the desire to reconcile the situation, but because of the oh my gosh, because of the resentment that they're having and that they're holding on to, they're pissed. Okay, let's just put it that way. They're hurt, they're pissed, one or the other, or both, and two in one. I think more than anything, maybe they didn't see, maybe you've even told them, you know what, be careful. Careful the way you play with me, right? You play with my heart. Don't play with my heartstrings. You'll never know what you're going to get out of this situation. Maybe it's one of those situations and they didn't realize. They may think that you're, you know, this was a very unpredictable. Yeah, and I did. That's what I'm saying. I felt like it was really unpredictable of you to turn around and do such a thing. But, you know, it's crazy because, you know, they want to play with Earth. It causes earthquakes, right? You never know when the avalanche comes. And I do feel like that's exactly what's going on. It's very unpredictable for you to take your shit and walk away, to ignore them. They never seen this coming. Maybe it's been one of those things that's been going on, ongoing until it's just like, you know what, I'm cutting my losses. I'm going to do exactly to you as you did to me, but maybe even a little rougher, right? However, it doesn't matter. The point is that this was something very hasty. They've seen this as a very hasty. I do believe for a lot of you who are dealing with a Sagittarius, I have a lot of Sagittarius energy going on. Also have a lot of Aquarius energy going on, and Pisces twice. So it could be Aquarius or a Libra. It could be anybody. And this is Leo. So, but for now, we're just going to call your person Sagittarius. And this is popping up right in the very beginning of the reading. So we'll take it just as your person for now. It does not have to be that person. It's just it gives us an idea, just in case another person pops up as well. Oh, yeah, I'm not writing you. I'm blocking you. Ooh, they don't like that, though. They're like, oh, they have like lack of direction. They don't know what to do about this situation, as you are, you know, they feel like you're like procrastinating answering their calls, or you've completely blocked them, one or the other, but it's creating this conflict. And a lot of it is a mental conflict, but it's also this conflict that they want to get out towards you. What? I think some of you have a person who likes to argue. They like to argue and fight their way, you know. It's almost like they can't wait for you to answer that text so they can start arguing with you. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, you're in this acceptance and you're moving on within this situation, however it is, to find your peace. Finding peace of mind. Yeah, hermiting yourself away. There's that isolation. Like I said, whether you actually packed your bags, left, or however it is, or closed that bedroom door and said, I'm not dealing with you until you become a person again, right? The person that I want to talk to. Or, you know, I'm blocking you or turning off my phone, whatever it is. Or not answering your calls, personal goals. They have a lot of self-doubt that you're going to stay this way. In a lot of ways, you're just kind of playing it safe from the situation because you know there's going to be a lot of arguing going on within the situation. So it does feel like you are the wounded warrior at this time. But I also feel like they are also playing victim about this situation because of that regret and that resentment. So I do feel like a lot of them are going to be like, what are you doing? So I do feel like with you, you're over here, you know, they're like testing your faith. Oh my gosh, totally, right? With the star card over here next to the 9 of Wands, it's like they're testing your faith. They're testing your boundaries, right? You're taking your last stand, but they're also in this kind of like victim mode. Like, why would you do that, Capricorn, right? I thought I knew you better than that. And you're like, pfft. Yeah, okay, well then how much am I supposed to? It's a manipulation. Could be dealing with somebody who's a narcissist, who's causing this tower, but you kind of already seen this. I feel like a lot of you already seen this chaos coming, but you know, you guys caused this chaos. With the tower in reverse, I always see it as, you know, because you're averting the big, huge one by doing it yourself, right? Avoiding that, you know, that huge, right? Because of the manipulation. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of manipulation coming out of this situation from this person. And it's almost like maybe you even kind of manipulated it to get the tower, to get it your way. And they may feel like you manipulated them in this situation. You may have to. You may have to be able to play it safe, right? Could be. With the world over here, though, it's karma is just, oh my gosh, it's just all over the place. So you have this completion. A lot of you might be traveling, literally traveling away. I have the packing bags over here, from over there to the world over here. So, and also arriving into this new chapter of your life where you're just, you know what, I just keep hearing that song, we're not going to take it. It's like, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take this anymore, right? I am done. And I don't, you know what, and it's crazy because it's almost like you're saying, I'm done with this challenge, but you still have to protect yourself and you're still in a challenge mode no matter what when it comes to this person, even though you're very relaxed. So it's kind of like a very imbalanced, it's kind of an imbalanced energy, but in some ways it kind of balances itself out. It's kind of odd because, yeah, but it is kind of balanced. It's imbalanced just slightly enough to actually keep itself balanced to where I can still feel like I have peace of mind in a lot of ways. I'm not going to challenge myself against you, but yet I still am kind of in a defense mode. Because you have to stand your ground no matter what. With the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. But you're not going to give it too much worry because of the 4 of Swords. You're like, I'm planning my future now. I'm going out doing me. But there is this standstill, but I do feel like they have this stalling. They're kind of, this person has lack of control. They want to come toward you. They want to have victory with you. I don't like the way it feels, the way that the victory is going to go, right? Because it's going to be a lot of, is it real? But is it a real victory? That's what you're, you know, and I kind of hear you guys like, but is it a real victory? Is it just a selfish victory for themselves? Yeah, it probably is. Absolutely. That type of like, I win. just to come back to say nasty things and say, I win. Something like this. Winning doesn't always mean, when you have a victory, that it has to be a beautiful victory. Sometimes it's a very selfish victory. It's a very one-sided victory. On this card here, I do feel it's a very one-sided victory. I feel like it's them rushing in, getting your attention, causing mayhem, trying to manipulate a situation, trying to get you back. And then if you do go back, then they win and you don't win. Because in the end, you're going to feel like, why did I do that? Why did I go back? Why did I put myself back into this situation? So yeah, they feel the victory, but you're not going to feel the victory. So you using your higher self, you trusting within yourself and your own wisdom, you already know this. You know there's no joy and celebration over here. You know that joy and celebration will only last for so long until it all breaks down again. Why? Because it was all about them winning. There's no us winning. And a type of reading like this is going to take two to tango. Unfortunately, the two to tango on this side is being apart. And the winning is only going to be a one-sided victory. There's going to be breakdown in communication again, home conflict again, lack of support from them, conflict with them. Maybe even bringing others in to have conflict with them as well. Like anybody who wants to get involved within the situation, oh, you want to get involved in our situation? Here, let me yell at you too. Ooh. Very low energy. Very low energy reading. And yeah, strength card in reverse, you're seeing where they have so much low energy and so many insecurities that they almost like they chain you to that misery loves company scenario and try to bring you down and try to weaken you down to their level, to this area. And remember, cross watchers, it could be the Capricorn doing this as well. It doesn't have to be you. You might know that it's Cap who's doing that. But definitely, however this is definitely a self-loathing. They may even be putting their punishments onto you. This is very low energy. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But it's almost like they have the lack of self-awareness that they're doing such a thing. Like they're not grown enough, my friends, to realize the intentions that they put out, the hurt that they put out, the destruction that they cause. So you could even say that the reading is about the devil itself, right? That devil energy itself in a whole different way, not just Capricorn energy, but literally the low energy side, right, of life. So it just looks like you're just going to persevere and look at the pentacles that you already have before you as you are leaving behind and releasing all the baggage, coming to the calmer waters within that relationship ending. Spirit says, this is the place where you need to say your goodbyes. You need to, free yourself from their chains, from their restrictions, from their low energy, their destructive ways. And there could be a lot of drinking. I have a lot of drinking cards coming up all of a sudden. Could be dealing with somebody who drinks heavily. But it's saying allow the karmic cycles to go as the karma is coming out sideways, or the Wheel of Fortune is coming out sideways, which is a karmic card anyways. But it's the card of whatever doesn't hurt you. Right, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger is really what it is. Where it's saying the Wheel of Fortune is at a standstill. It's not moving backwards. It's not moving forwards. It's not doing anything. It's just sitting there waiting, right? Just waiting for things to come, waiting for things to move again as you're moving on. And here's where I was saying, finding that unified level within yourself and that higher connection to yourself. Feeling more comfortable, more compassionate within yourself, and more stable, more self-love, breaking free of this codependency or however this is, this toxicity that this person is throwing out at you as you are walking away, right? And leaving behind all the other cups as you take the one cup, and the one cup is the one sitting in the Queen of Cups arms, which is your Ace of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Why? Because you're going to offer yourself this cup. You're offering yourself this, finding my healthy space within myself, my self-love, healing myself with the Ace of Cups, because that's all I'm taking with me is this Ace of Cups, right? So that I can give myself new, beautiful opportunities, healing, finding new things and new possibilities that are better for me, dreaming and manifesting the things that will be wonderful for me, things that are more balanced within life, right? And finding my own balance, things that I can weigh my options on, things that are better and for better decisions, finding new love, finding new friends, finding whatever it is, a new job. Maybe this is a job. Maybe this is a boss who treats you like crap. And I've had a boss like that myself, right? And just waiting for that Ace of Pentacles as well. So not only are you waiting for the Ace of Cups to come as you are healing and putting out that Ace of Cups and getting through all the healing and all the love and, doing all of that, you're also going to be waiting for the Ace of Pentacles, but it's going to come a little slow because, right, you have to get through all of the other mayhem that is going on around you, right, before you can get to the overall victory within the situation. But Spirit says, watch for that victory. Follow your heart. Your heart knows where it needs to be, right? Your heart knows where it wants to be. Listen to your heart. Follow your wishful thinking. Follow your intuition, right? And this is going to start up a brand new day and a brand new world and a brand new book and a brand new you for better opportunities knocking at your door, trusting that life has a lot of blind spots, but it's okay, right? Because we don't need to know all the time what's around that one door. Right? And that would be the Seven of Cups, trusting within the universe that it will push you past those blind spots where you don't have to feel, if this is coming or that's coming or are they coming back this way. No, grow past the situation. Invest yourself in the energies of, looking towards things that will help you out in this situation as you're taking these leaps of faith towards new, better areas. Man, this person really does want you to come back. They really do want to hold that grip. They really do want to hold that grip on you. They really do have the resistance to change. But the lack of it's kind of crazy because what they want to offer you is really a lack of commitment when it comes to that. You could say they want to be committed. They want me to marry them or something, but it's still a lack of commitment because, like I said, it takes two to tango. Where's the love? I see the greed. I see the obsession. I see this. I see the persistence. I see the chains, but I don't see any other love. I see narcissism. That's not real love. That's control. So they really need a personal transformation. They're holding on to things that are decaying within their lives. They need to open up their heart. They need some kind of healing. They need maybe even some kind of counseling. Because, and they might even be obsessed with their wealth and their status. There's a lot of corruption going on when it comes to this person's inner being, where they need a lot of growth. And for you being so grown, it's really going to affect you because there's going to be a lot of what feels like darkness around you. And, maybe you thought that like your light could fix their darkness, but your light can't fix their darkness. It starts within first, right? No, what happens is their darkness starts consuming and dimming your light. Okay, they need to find their own inner happiness. And you as well need to go find your own inner happiness. Okay, so that way you can have the 10 of Cups. Spirit says you can have the 10 of Cups, my friends. Okay? You just have to get away from the person who keeps dimming your light. Okay? And an overall card for my beautiful Capricorns. They dim your light. I think that's what I'm going to name this video. And I'll write it down really fast here too as soon as I pull this. It's a really good one actually. Beware that your thoughts and feelings are just as impactful as your actions. Try to avoid harmful influences. because they dim your light. Seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and humans. Take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your own spiritual evolution. Yes. Respect your inner cycles and honor them on your healing journey. Wow. Okay, my friends. Let me write this down really fast. They're so obsessive. I'm going to make it that one too, guys. Because I really do see obsessiveness in this video. And I'm pretty sure I already said that. I think a lot of this has to do with obsessive behavior. Okay, so, and control, right? And control, for sure. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love.